people don't think I can come back. I've had some people I know just like flat out tell me they don't think I can be as good. It makes me like much more want to be better than I was.
To be a distance runner is to know pain, to ignore the little voice in your head that says, I've had enough, and keep pushing.
While they're out there to run each other into the ground, there is also almost a camaraderie once they've crossed the finish line of we all survived this together.
But pain is just the beginning to describe what Mason sophomore runner Isaac Shackleiter has had to endure the last few months. October 31st, 2020, the Ohio High School Division I cross-country regionals at Troy. The Mason Comets are one race away from qualifying for the state meet the next week. Isaac has been hampered by a lingering injury in his hip, which everyone assumes is a muscle strain, so the decision is made to let him race.
I never in a million years would drop out of a race, not run a race. I couldn't imagine it.
Gentlemen, cheer them all in.
It was about 100 yards or 100 meters from the finish where we saw him fall.
And I felt like a wounded deer. I felt like I was like shot. I fell over. It kind of felt like I was in a nightmare. Like in a dream, you can't run fast. Like you fall and you can't get up. When we got home, I couldn't walk at all. The next day, we just went to the hospital.
At the hospital, the x-rays showed what no one expected. Isaac had fractured his femur at the neck of the bone near his hip. He underwent surgery to insert 3 screws.
The doctors said the extent of my injury was like I got hit by a car.
For about the first 2 weeks, I was afraid to ask his parents the question of whether he would walk normally again, because I didn't want to hear, I was afraid what the answer might be.
As nice as it was to not do chores, I don't like not doing anything. My grandparents brought me a recliner, and I kind of like lived in the recliner for 2 weeks.
Fast forward to February 11th, 2021. Less than 4 months from the injury, the question isn't if Isaac will walk again, but how soon will he be ready to race?
There wasn't a moment where we said, man, I hope he never runs again. People would say that to us, and we would say, what are you talking about?
So I'm going to put all the work in and all the effort I can to be better than I was and hopefully do really, really well.
His progression is a borderline miracle. Each step, a triumph. The worst of the injury behind him as Isaac Shackleiter fearlessly races back to the starting line.
If it happens again, I've already been through it once, so how bad can it be?